Hello, friends. Friends, as you know, everybody has got his own schedule for the day. I have lots of work to do, which is there on my mind. But at the same time, I have to also discuss the subject of rewiring the brain towards financial literacy. Rewiring the brain towards financial literacy. So our brain was into one groove, which was researching on one subject. Now the research is on financial literacy. So how do you see or you view your brain viewing the trading chart? So trading chart is a chart which tells you about the predictability of the trading during the day prior to its happening. So if we look at the trading view chart, which I've got the image of that in my mind, and how does the rewired brain talk about the different thing? On the left side, there are markers, and there's arrow, and then there are lines, and then there are patterns, with the help of which you can, draw whatever you wish to on the trading view chart. On the top, it's mentioned 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, weekly, daily, monthly. So from there you'll get to know that what is the period of the time of the chart that you're looking at, right? And underneath that, on the left hand side is a gap wherein you can fill in whichever share or stock you want to look at. So you want to look at SBI, you fill in there. You want to look at HDFC, you fill in there. You want to look at Axis, you fill in there. And the related chart of the candle appears in the middle of the chart. And in the middle of the chart are candles, and candles, they tell you that what could happen in those periods of time, like they are the precursors. They inform you that this kind of a trend could take place, and we call them candles, right? And underneath the middle chart is the time mentioned that on every, not the time, the date is mentioned, that on every date you can view the chart as per its appearance on that particular day. Not only that, it will give you a previous history also. You can look backward also, and backward will tell you what happened with particular share in the previous times, right? And then at the bottom you can see that if you wish to draw with the help of the markers, then there is markers are RSI, marker is EMA 21, and marker is also volumes. So after the middle part, on the bottom part, you can see the volumes. If the volume, there are small pillars. If those pillars are crossing that line of the volumes, so it's a positive indication. That is about the volumes. And then on the right hand side of the chart are the prices mentioned of, if you put in the left hand corner, if you put Nifty 50, then on the right hand side you will get the related prices of those shares in the current market, and you can click on that, and that price will come and that share will come. So likewise, there's a whole view of how the traders are sitting. Trading chart is basically how the traders in the market or the investors in the market are behaving, so that we can get to know how we have to make our move. So when you make your move, you already have some information with you, and you know about the behavior of your own stock, share, commodities, metals, or whatever you are looking at, and then you can start playing with it. And prior to that, we had discussed the front page. It's an app which you can download, and with the help of that app you can have mock trials, but sincerely, so that when you come into actual game after demat, you don't feel that you are a totally novice in the field, but you have already done it, like we did it in law, that we had mock trials before reaching the court. We had mock trials, and After that mock trials, you are in a position to execute your skill in a proper way. So this is basically, we are looking at the rewiring of the brain, where the brain was absolutely novice in a new field and what it has seen in the new field. It talks about that because it's all about your seat of consciousness, and your seat of consciousness is also Sadashiv. Your seat of consciousness is also that which cannot be seen, which is invisible, and from that invisible emerges everything visible. Okay, thank you. Stay tuned. Happy healthy. If you wish, you can read the book Rewire Your Brain, written by Norman Dodge, and there are many other books which talk about rewiring your brain, coming into the next groove. So here we are coming into the next groove and we are paying attention to financial literacy. Okay, thank you so much. God bless you. Stay tuned. And this is all. I'm so much thankful to NIFM Shivalik, who have helped me to come into the next groove. Thank you. God bless you.